Welcome to OQLIS Quick Reference Help. Today we'll be discussing the funnel chart in the Explore. Let's move on to the Explore tab. First, pick a data model. I will choose the support ticket data model. Then for this example, I want to see the customer interactions, the sum of the customer for a specific type, and then choose the funnel chart. This displays a quick funnel chart, and you can see 1896 interactions was in the type of undefined, where the other one was no type, a specific application bug, a feature request, a problem, etc. Now this is in a funnel shape. We can also go to more settings, give this chart a title like customer interactions funnel, and you can either change it to a pyramid. It looks like that, but I would prefer a funnel chart. You can use auto sort, or if you want to specifically sort it according to your own order, you can choose false, and it just displays weirdly, but then you can add a sort parameter there. I'm just going to change that back to true. Then border visibility, if it's currently a true, if you change it to false, you will see there is no border, white border there. Just going to change that back to true. You can choose the color palette. I like the OQLIS palette, it gives it color, and you can choose to how you want to use the palette mode. You can either blend, alternate, or extrapolate. I'm gonna keep it on blend. If you can change the way the funnel looks, if it's inverted or not. So I'm gonna change that to yes, and it flips around from bottom to top. I don't like that. I would prefer the top to bottom. You can choose to show the legend or not. And when the legend is shown, you can choose where to align the legend. So legend align horizontally is either center, left, or right. So if you pick left, it will pop on the left. Pick right, it will pop on the right. You can also choose to make it at the bottom or at the top. It jump to the top there. You can also select the left on the top. There you go. Or you can choose center, which is then horizontally. You can then change the legend orientation from horizontal to vertical if you prefer that, but I like it vertically on the left at the top. Next, you have your value fields. That specific field is the field you dragged into your measure field, and then also the argument field is the field that you dragged into is type, which you dragged into the group field. Then you have the option of a multi-chart field, so that's only when you want multiple funnel charts next to each other. So in this example, I'm going to take another group attribute such as source and drop it there. Then you'll see there are multiple different funnel charts next to each other, and the multi-chart field was added with the source name field there. I don't want that there. It's confusing, so I'm just going to remove that there. Click run, and that's the funnel chart. Then you can also change the amount of charts per line. So it's on default it's at 3 charts per line, but you can increase or decrease that number. Then we can also change the labels, if the labels is visible, yes or no, and that removes the labels that's displayed inside the funnel chart. The connector, you can either choose a connector yes or no. If it's no, it removes a small line there next to the label, otherwise yes. The label position, you can choose that to be outside of the funnel chart or inside of the funnel chart. like that. I prefer outside. You can change the label background to any color like red or blue, or you can just leave it as it is, and if you run it you get the default color from the theme. The connector width, you can change that to from 1 to 5, and that would increase the thickness of that connector to the label, or you can just leave it at 1. Label format, if you have something specific like a date, you can specifically choose the format it should be displayed in the label, but currently I can just leave it as it is. You can also select if the tooltip should be visible or not. So if you hover over a specific section, it gives you a tooltip with the actual number and the group by attribute. So you can change that to no, and it will under there it doesn't show. So I like it, keep it on yes. And tooltip format, you can also choose a specific format for your tooltip if you don't like it the current way. And that's it. So remember to close your settings, save the Explore, and save it to a space and add it to your dashboard. It will redirect us to the dashboard, and here you can drag and resize your Explore to the way you like it. Thank you.